What's up, guys? It's me, Spidey.
And I am Kisame Unlimited.
And today we're doing a video on my top 10 best decks of the format.
Okay, and I haven't heard this list, so this is just going to be,
Yes, you will be reacting to my list. These are the decks that I think are the top 10 best decks.
So this is just your opinion of what's not actuality. What's the best?
This is my opinion based on what I faced and what I see in tournament representation cards that are, decks that are topping in the metagame. Mm-hmm. So, based off my information and my sources, that's where I'm coming from. So, if you disagree with anything I say, feel free to comment it down below. Let me know how stupid I am and how much of a scrub you think I am. Because most people call me Bum Man Unlimited, but a title I got from you. You used to be reigning bum, and then you have now crowned me as reigning bum.
Is that how it goes? It's either you're king shit or you're a bum?
King bum. King bum to you. Mr. King Bum. So like the video right now, and that way you can see more King Bum videos. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's just get into the list. No more further ado.
Alright.
Number 10. Mystic Mine.
Yeah.
Mystic Mine burn decks. I feel like it's one of those decks that's up there because of how much representation it's getting. It's new, it's crazy, everybody's playing it.
I think it's easy to side against because if you have but it's one of those decks where, let's say, if you are unprepared, you will fall.
Yeah, you can get fucked up if you don't have it. If you're unsuspectingly going up against it, you're like, oh shit. But
I wasn't prepared for this.
I feel like as time goes on, people are gonna side deck all those cards that you need against it.
Yeah,
so
until that card.
I feel like it'll phase itself out.
Okay.
And honestly, one card that I get the deck at the top, like one of my honorary mentions, I don't know, put in here, would have been Altergeist. That would have been number 10.
Altergeist are not on this list?
They are not on this list.
Why? They're like top.
They're not anymore. Okay. This format.
Okay, prove me wrong. Because now I'm gonna literally hear everything, and I'm gonna be like,
better than Altergeist.
I put like Mines and Altergeist in the same boat, so I'm like, okay.
Okay. Number 9, Dinosaurs.
I consider Altergeist better than Dinosaurs.
But have you gone up against Dinosaurs recently? Now they have 3 miscellaneous Sauruses. The level of consistency that deck gets now because of going from 1 to 3, it's like the consistency is crazy. It's like it almost doesn't matter what their hand is. They could just do. I can't even.
I mean, this is your list. I mean,
it's my opinion.
It's not like Altergeist and Dinos did not, top individually.
Yeah.
They both have top decks, and I mean, if you just think one is better than the other, that's just your opinion.
And do you think that?
I think Altergeist is slightly better.
I was about to say, even though you think Altergeist might be better, do you think the gap is even that far in between the two?
It's hard because they do different things in the meta. Because you have something like Dinos, you'll have a deck like Dinos where they'll literally be very overpowered and they will literally beat the shit out of you very fast. While as a deck like Altergeist is more of like a pussy-based deck where it's like they'll set all this back row and get you in a position where you fall and you trip and you can't do anything, and they exploit that and take advantage of that.
Only reason
that's the difference. So it's like, what do you value as more threatening? Being tripped constantly or being overwhelmed too fast?
I think Altergeist is easier to side against than something like a Dinosaurs. That's the only reason why I gave Dinosaurs an edge over that. Okay. That's where my reasoning came in. So I understand your opinion. But moving on up to number 8, True Dracos and True Kings.
That deck I thought completely fizzled out.
It just won't go away.
Yeah, but I feel like without, that big man on campus.
Masterpiece. I thought that too. But one thing that really helps is they do really well against the Mystic Mine matchup. So now people are playing that. So now they've gained a little bit more representation.
I just feel like, it's just, I can't get over that Altergeist. I'm going to be, every single one that you're going to pitch me, I'm like, Altergeist should have been in, the top 5. And I'm going to be like, well, you're pitching to me why fucking True Kings outweigh fucking Altergeist. All right.
Yeah.
It's not their deck. It tops. I mean, but I think I consider True Kings very rogue in the meta. I consider them, let's just say, in, a lineup of, let's just say, 8 decks that are running rampant in a regionals or whatever. I feel like maybe one out of 8, one I could see that being True Dracos.
One out of the 8?
Yeah.
I'd give them 2.
They're not.
I'll double that.
Because the thing is that deck has been restricted. True, it still can stand and do something, but it's definitely not as powerful as it was.
Of course not.
And because of that, I feel like, let's just say for a deck like Altergeist is running around rampant without any restriction. You know.
Honestly, I was in my head. I was like, "Damn, do I really consider True Dracos better than Dinosaurs?" But Dinosaurs got a lot of representation, gained more popularity, and True Dracos have always been around, even when you think that they shouldn't.
I'm not going to bring up Altergeist anymore. Anytime when you say say anything, and I think of a deck that I think Altergeist is better, I'm just going to scream internally. Continue.
Make sure I edit that into your face. Number 7, Endymion.
I hate that deck.
I don't like them either.
And I'll be honest with you, and I really mean it. I literally don't know a single thing that deck does. Like, I literally don't know. I do not. I've never
You just do this whenever you go because somebody's playing?
No, it's just like, since I use something like Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro constantly, all the effects just trigger off and just like, it's like, activate. I'm just like, I don't play no trap cards, so it's not. Or any disruptor. So
it's hard because they're a new structure deck, so it's like one of those things where it's like they have a bunch of names that I just don't care to learn. So I know it's always like I activate one pendulum scale that summons itself, and then I activate the other one that destroys another card. And now that card's been destroyed, I get to summon another one. And then now that we have 2 on the field, I use those to make Electromite, search another card, pop the other card that gets an effect, and then now this one summons another one.
The way I look at it with that deck as well.
Then we got my scales. Now scales summon everybody.
That deck, the way I look at it is like when all that I hate it when I see a deck that you can't pinpoint the problem. I don't like that. Because when you look at like a deck like that's like a fucking like how could I like describe it as well? Like another deck. Like in my opinion, I would probably put them in the same boat as I would put, what's that fire deck that's like the one that's like the best deck in the game.
Oh, the deck I'm going to mention later on this list, Salamangrates?
Yeah, we'll talk about Salamangrates. Like, Salamangrates I put in the same boat as...
Oh, really? You don't know what the problem is?
Yeah, like, I couldn't really, like, single out and say, this one card is why I lost.
Oh, no. For me, because I've played Salamangrates...
That's how I feel with Endominions. Because I feel like, I look at that deck and I'm just like, I would love to know who I should hate.
You gotta figure out the core of the engine.
I'm just pointing at the cover card and I'm just like, you master of magic, you will be the target of my racism.
And he's just like, I ain't do nothing.
I ain't do anything, I'm just here.
I'm just in the hand. All I do is take 6 spell counters and negate a card. That's only once per turn.
I was breaking his younger brother. And I'm like, I heard you liked me. I'm like, how dare you get out of my sight. Yeah, you'll be playing me in a month.
Yeah, you'll be playing me.
Yeah, it took me a while to get here, but I'm here.
God damn it, I ain't going nowhere.
You thought that Benjamin was so gone, but I'm not. I'm hip.
Yep, he's hip in here. He's here to stay. He's here, he's queer, and he's not.
No.
And he's something to fear. And he's something to fear.
No.
Moving on up. Number 6 is Trickstars.
Yes, I have nothing to say. Nope.
I think that's a fair spot, 6?
Yeah, perfectly fine. I have nothing to say. I understand. Anything you say? I mean, it's a fucking...
Well, I think that they're very... Just to justify my point to the subscribers, they have a very good representation. They have very good matchups. The deck has never actually been hit. It's been hit indirectly with other hits on the ban list, but it's never been touched by itself. And it's consistently staying in the game. I don't know why Konami lets this happen. I personally hate the deck, but I cannot deny that it is one of the best decks in the game right now.
Okay.
Moving on up. Number 5, Dangers.
Can I just be honest with you?
Go ahead.
I think that deck sucks. I don't think that deck is good at all. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. It's like one of those decks where it's like, I'll face somebody and they'll be using it. And I'm just like, alright, we're supposed to fight now, right? And they're like, danger. They'll have all these cards on the field. 2,800 defense, 3,000 tech, all this, whatever. Then they'll pass. And I'm like, this is what the fuck I was worried about?
Oh, you let them go first.
I mean, even when, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but every single time I'm just like...
That's a go second deck. Let them go first, they don't really have anything to say. Because the problem with them is they don't have much...
Yeah, I guess I do try to
deck.
make them always go first.
Yeah,
but usually...
That's the best way to beat them, is you go first.
Because every single time when I face them, I'm just like... And they literally like go flying across the room. It's like that deck like is like a joke to me. It's like I never like
go second. Let them go second.
Honestly, I'll say
you set your field up. See what they do to you.
It's like
set your field up. See what happens.
And because it's been a long time since a big meta deck was like really like this deck is so dangerous. I don't complain. And the only 2 decks I've ever really liked that with was
you did that
Dangers and probably fucking Dragon Rulers. I think when Dragon Rulers were fucking running rampant, and I'm just like, okay.
Nah, when they got Super Rejuvenation, that's when you was like, no.
Yeah, but them by themselves, I didn't have.
Yeah, but when Super Rejuve was out, you was like, no, never. This could never be a thing. No, you got rid of your hand. You can't use your hand no more. You don't get another hand. At the end of the
so then maybe that's what's gonna happen with Dangers. Dangers will get one little tiny little addition, and then maybe I'll start hating them.
Exactly. But moving on up. Number 4 is Orcrust. Do you know who that is?
I know what that is, and the one thing I'll say about that deck is they are like, how can I put this?
They should be higher on the list, but I don't like them, so they're lower. Disrespect.
You know what I don't like about that deck? I remember, like, I was, like, facing a guy using them as techs in a deck, and I remembered, I was like, alright, Anthony, you got 5 cards, he got 1 card. What is he gonna do? One thing hit that graveyard, and that 1 card did so much damage.
Yep.
And I was like, how the fuck did I lose card advantage? You gained more card advantage, and now I'm in your boat.
Yep.
Off 1 card.
Yep.
How?
Yep.
I don't like that.
I hate it. You know what's funny? That happened to me too. I wonder if anybody else has any stories. But I was going up against Orcrus, and I thought I was doing pretty good. And I got and all it took was that 1 card hit the graveyard while that other card was on the field, and then I just lost.
And it's like one of those things where it's like I don't lose to that deck like in a very disrespectful way. I don't mind facing it. Like I will face it. It's just I don't know, like too much. One shot.
They're like the new meta, anti-meta in a way.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I see what you're doing, and I don't like it. New kids on the block, get off my lawn. I don't want to see them nerds. Moving on up. Number 3 is Sky Strikers.
Okay.
Sky Strikers should be higher on the list because it won like a regional recently.
In my opinion, the thing how I feel about Sky Strikers is just my opinion. I think it's like a half-assed deck. I feel like the deck is like a deck that I feel like I never see a pure Sky Striker deck. I always see it as
an engine in another deck.
Yeah, it's just like I'm exploiting this side just to get my ball rolling, and I get more advantage.
You know what's funny? In the beginning of Sky Strikers,
and I never see a pure one.
You know what's funny?
Ever. I think I faced it 1 time. I lost, and I was
and
I'm like, more people should do this. They don't.
You should, because you know what's funny about it is that when I first started using When I first started using Sky Strikers, I played them as engine cards in like my 6 Sam deck. I played them in other. I tried to use it as an engine because I didn't want to be too meta. And then I finally learned. I'm like, wait a minute, y'all are just way better by yourselves. Even though you can work with all this other stuff, but no. Y'all are just better by yourselves. Like I remember when we had our at the time we've already filmed the duel. You probably maybe watched it already. I don't know. But when we filmed our duel, you notice in one of my decks I had like one of the like 2 or 3 of the cards in there, and like a set of the extra deck monsters, the Link monsters. But I do have a very pure version of it. I just don't use it because I feel like it's not fair. It's so meta. It's so good. They got their best card limited, and it's still winning. It's like, how good of a deck you have to be. It's like, I'm so good, you can take away my best deck, I'm still good.
Yeah, the problem with that deck is that a lot of their spells should have...
Odrama Trio kills that deck.
It's like, what I think that deck needs is that deck just, like, a lot of their spell cards just have to have the effect built into it once per turn.
Oh, that would hurt.
If they just had that extra little
text... You wanted to bring back Upstart Goblin. You know what Upstart Goblin would do to the deck like that? That would kill.
They would use it because they would have the spells in the graveyard.
Yeah.
What up? Number 2.
Number 2.
I mean, Salamangreats haven't been said yet, so.
Number 2 is Thunder Dragons. And Thunder Dragon variants.
Can I just say this to you? Because I know, obviously, Salamangreats are number 1. But can I get a handshake? Because you know how many times I duel people and I say casual decks only. And every single time, I pull up a chair and I'm like, alright, time to duel. They're like, coming at me with Mech Knights. Who the fuck is you said it's casual? And I'm like, Mech Knights are not meta. What the fuck you mean they're not meta? The fucking kaiju, my fucking thing. I'm coming in here with dirt. And I'm like, I'm coming in here with fur hires. And you come in with Mech Knights.
I'm using Vision Heroes.
So throughout the whole video, I'm just like, listen, I haven't heard Mech Knights yet. I don't think they're that good. I think they're good.
Me too.
But I think they're like a very underrated, like tier 2, tier 3 deck.
Yeah. That's my fun. They're very low tier 2.
Alright, so we all know about fucking
how... What do you think about Thunder Dragons? You just skipped on my whole argument. I hate Thunder Dragons.
They just come on the field and limit your opponent.
You know what's funny? I don't think Thunder Dragons are like the strongest deck in the world. Like even when I go up against them, I'm like
I'm grateful I play Kaijus.
No matter what board they summon, I can beat it. But you know what Thunder Dragons do? They do the one thing I hate the most in Yu-Gi-Oh! They do the same move every turn.
Yeah, I know you
I hate that. If I get rid of your Titan, your Colossus, your Link Monster, if I get rid of all your big-ass boss monsters, your fusion card, all of this shit that you built up, and I was able to knock it out, you should be able to go, well, guess what? Do it all over again. And then that ability of how why are they even considered fusion monsters when they're not made by fusion? And not saying when I'm talking about they're not made by fusion, it's not like this contact fusion when 2 monsters on the field they can fuse, or a different type of fusion, like from the hand, or super power with mixed two cards on the field, or Cyber Dragon, Chimera Tech Dragons. Those it's not that type of fusion. It's just if you have a card on the field that you discarded, you can just summon me, tribute that. It's just that's not a fusion. What type of fusion is that?
I mean, I guess it's the same kind of version, when it comes to XYZ, where they just rank up for a higher version of this, though.
But even with that,
it's still
no, Gaia Talk. I'm just talking about with the number cards, and then they use rank up magics, so they go into the number C version of the fucking it's something like that. But even that uses spell cards. They don't even use spell cards to fuse. It's just you have a card on the field, fuse, fuse with what? But that's different because he needs a Constellar on the field. But he needs a Constellar XYZ monster, so at least taking 3 cards to make that 1 card. With Thunder Dragons, you need 1 card to make 1 card. You need 1 shitty card to make 1 better card. Once that shitty card's in the graveyard, it can remove itself for protection. It has an effect that pops off, let you search from the deck. It's way too crazy. I just personally think, and I can't wait to do more Banlist Banters, I think they need to be limited.
I think just the main Colossus
and Titan need to be limited. Everything else, I don't care, because you got all that shit you want.
Because I think if Titan was just Colossus just by himself would be at 1, I would be fine with that, because nobody would really play that deck just for the 1.
I think it would hurt, because the fact that they wouldn't be able to do the same move every turn.
Yeah, exactly.
That would kill them.
So.
Moving on up, number 1. My number 1 top deck of this format is Salamander. Well, you saw it coming.
What?
Yeah, we've been talking about the whole video.
Why? That deck does not do anything. That
deck won't let you do anything. Yeah, that deck is impenetrable. I've played that deck. I spent a good 2-3 weeks learning that deck. That deck is impenetrable.
That deck can't beat me.
Fam, but it's funny because we had our duel and I have all these decks and I'm just I don't feel...
You know why that deck wouldn't beat me?
What?
Can't beat what you can't face.
You're running away? If I was saying you just run away. Of course. Yankee. Of course he would, Jay Yankee.
Hey!
Hey!
How dare you coming at me with Salamandra for Flame Swordsman? That card can't
Salamander great.
Salamandra.
I thought they were actually versions of Salamander, but they're not. But my thing about them, honestly, I think they're the best deck in the format. They have a lot of representation since they came out. They hit the wrong cards. They need to hit the one that protects them from the graveyard.
If I knew I was facing a Salamander player, I would use the Mind deck just to be a cunt.
Think that's stopping them?
Doing enough. Yeah,
it might put a dent up, make a dent. Ain't stopping them. the way they are, the way they're built, the way their effects work, and how they recycle off
No
each other.
facts. You don't got no cars.
So
What are you stupid?
It's just not fair. It's not fair, to be honest with you. I don't think it's fair. And like I said, they need to hit, what is it, spin wheel, and they need to hit Salamander Great Roar, the counter trap card. Limit those 2 cards and do whatever you want to those cards. That might balance out the deck, in my opinion.
Ban the Link 1.
Oh, shit. You just went for the jugular. Well, you know what? Honestly,
every single minute, that's the first card I see.
That's
Let them create a new
That's
fucking...
something that they exploit. I think they did that on purpose. Because if they were only limited to themselves, that would make them really good. But the fact that you have to use Salamander cards or Sideverse monsters... Sideverse monsters are very consistent. They just do nothing. So you take that engine, you mix it in with the Salamangreats, with Lady Debug, Sidenet, whatever that spell card is. Yep. And you just spunk, like, it's just, come on. It's not fair.
Okay.
It's definitely not fair. But that's what I think of that. I would love to know what you guys think of my list and all the cards we mentioned on this list.
You're stupid, man. I don't think I should be on this list. I just like...
Of course you think that. Well, what do you guys think? I don't care what he thinks. I care what you
do me. It's just like, this deck is so unfair. Not even throwing meta at you, technically.
And I didn't throw meta at you. I had it, but I just don't use it because I don't feel like it represents me. It doesn't represent me and my interest and who I represent on this channel. I don't want to be a fraud. Like you.
You had dangers on this list. I didn't even...
That's not danger.
You're like, Iron Man Mothman.
Yeah, Mothman's not danger. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It was insect.
What's the name of that Destiny hero? The one that's like level 5? Not Double Dude. The other one? No, not Malicious. Not
this Fearmonger.
No, he's like a level 5 one where he's like when he's destroyed. It's not Double. It might be Double Dude, but
Double Dude gets you the 2 tokens.
Yeah, Double Dude gets you 2 tokens, but it's like one that like attacks.
Dasher.
No, it's not Dasher. It might be a level 4. I'm thinking of. But there's like one where he's like dressed like the Riddler, and he like a top hat, like a little skull face with dreads.
I know who you're talking
about. That one. Is he really a Destiny hero? Nobody plays him. He's like the off fucking retarded cousin. I'm still part of the family. Nobody's playing him. Yeah, that's Mothman. Mothman's, I'm part of the family. Nobody plays you.
I saw Bigfoot, and I saw that other 2800.
Oh, that's different.
You're like, got me.
I play one of.
We only saw one.
I only play one of each. Because, come on now. I play a Law of Darkness. Come on. Hey. All right, end the video.
It's like, I don't know.